So here's a thought to start us off. Can a blockchain actually get haunted?
Haunted. Well, it sounds a bit out there, doesn't it?
It does. But like, imagine you're digging through Etherscan, maybe late at night, right?
Yeah.
And you find this token transfer.
Okay.
Going to an address that's literally labeled ghost.f.
Ghost.f, seriously.
And it gets weirder. You decode the hex data in the transaction, and the message says, I never left.
Whoa. Okay, that's genuinely eerie.
Right, sets a mood.
It absolutely does. And, the fascinating part, technically speaking, is how this idea of haunting actually springs from what blockchains are.
How so?
Well, at their core, they're immutable databases. Distributed, yes, but the key is immutable. They just never forget.
Never, like never, ever.
Never, ever. Not one bit of data is truly deleted. Ever.
So it's less like a normal database and more, I don't know, a permanent digital archive, almost like an eternal record book.
Exactly. Think about it. Every single wallet address ever made, even the empty ones, every transaction that failed, every typo, every, anonymous message someone decided to embed in a smart contract.
It's all just, it's still there forever.
Still there. It's this massive growing collection of, well, you called it echoes earlier? Financial echoes, maybe? And little whispers left in the code.
Financial echoes and code-based whispers. I like that. And it's not just the successful stuff, right? You mentioned failed transactions, but what about other digital debris?
Oh, absolutely. There's a whole layer of that. People talk about zombie contracts.
Zombie contracts?
Yeah, or sometimes cursed contracts. Basically, pieces of code, smart contracts that were deployed, but now they're orphaned.
Orphaned,
meaning they have no owner, no one controlling them. Maybe the creator lost the keys or just abandoned the project. But the code itself, it's still floating out there on the blockchain indefinitely, just existing.
Wow. Just sort of digital ghosts in the machine, in a way.
In a way, yeah. And then there are the deliberate messages people hide. Not just, transaction notes, but actual embedded stuff.
Like poems I've heard. Or people proposing.
Exactly, all sorts. But then you get the really strange ones, like that infamous hex message someone found.
Oh, don't tell me. The help me one.
That's the one. Just help me. I'm stuck. Decoded from hexadecimal.
Oh, that one always gets me. What is that? Is it a joke? A developer testing something? Or something else?
We just don't know, and we probably never will. That's the thing. It makes you pause, right?
Think about the potential human stories, the intentions behind these weird little digital inscriptions.
Definitely. And they're indelible inscriptions, aren't they? That's the core of this haunting idea.
It really is. Because unlike, say, a web page you can just take down or a database entry you can delete.
Right.
Once something's confirmed on a public blockchain, it's locked in, period.
Right.
Every strange, broken, mysterious, or even just mundane thing.
It stays. Like carving something onto a tombstone, but like a digital one that lasts forever.
Precisely. There's no delete history button.
Yeah.
No rewriting the past. It's permanent. So, okay, this permanence, it's fascinating. But what are the bigger implications here for us using this tech?
Well, that's the multi-trillion-dollar question, isn't it? On the one hand, you get this incredible transparency, a tamper-proof history, amazing for audits, for proving things happen.
Yeah, you can see the value there.
But the flip side, huge challenges. Think about a simple mistake you make. Maybe you're revealing something private accidentally, or just data that becomes outdated, irrelevant.
But it's still there.
Forever. Exactly. It forces us to rethink what deletion even means online. What do digital rights look like when nothing can truly be erased? It means we have to be way more careful, more deliberate about our digital footprint.
So it's not just what we mean to put out there, but all the accidental stuff too. The digital detritus, that sticks around just as long.
It certainly does. And this whole idea, this permanence, it's not some obscure feature, it's fundamental. It goes right back to the very beginning.
You mean like Bitcoin's beginning?
Yep. Think about the Genesis block,
Yeah.
block 0, the very first one Satoshi mined.
Ah, you're talking about the message hidden inside of
That's
it.
the one embedded right there in the code. The Times, 03 Jan 2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks.
It's a timestamp, sure, but it's also like a commentary, a snapshot of why Bitcoin might have been created in the first place. A little piece of history, frozen forever.
Frozen forever. And that, I think, is the perfect way to wrap this up. Blockchains might not have literal ghosts wandering the blocks.
Probably not, no.
But they are absolutely, undeniably haunted by intention and haunted by history.
Every transaction, every contract, every little hidden message, it's an echo of a past action that never fades.
Precisely. It's a permanent record of human decisions, big and small. So maybe the final thought for you to chew on is this.
Lay it on me.
Because if you listen closely enough, the blockchain is always whispering. You just have to know where to look.
Makes you think, doesn't it? About the permanence of it all, and what stories are still waiting to be uncovered in those whispers.